That's pretty much good enough.
Have
That's good enough for
information.
now. And I mean, we can like Kane can make rulings on like different expenditures. So like I have survival rations for like 2 weeks, and I obviously have my horse, my saddle, and my winter coat. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can
All
all
right.
sleep in my shyster wagon.
All right. Let
Ooh, I love
us
this music.
It's pretty good.
begin. The oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear, and the oldest and strongest kind of fear is fear of the unknown. In the southern reaches of the Sierra Nevadas, in the rugged wilderness surrounding the small mining town of Durango, are three Mexican banditos navigating treacherous terrain. The biting cold cutting across them, restless wind howls about them, as all they hear is the wind and the beats of their horses' hooves crushing snow beneath them.
Crunch, crunch.
Suddenly, a low rumble echoes through the mountains, growing steadily louder until it reaches a deafening crescendo. The banditos look up in alarm as an avalanche crashes down the mountainside, a torrent of snow and ice hurtling towards them with terrifying speed. No time to spare, they throw themselves off of their horses and take shelter under some low rocks or trees, whatever shelter they can find. And the avalanche engulfs everything in its path. When the snow finally settles and the danger is past, the banditos emerge from their makeshift shelters, their faces pale and their hearts pounding with adrenaline. And as they survey the aftermath of the avalanche, their eyes are drawn to a newly exposed cave entrance, hidden amidst the rubble and debris. The cave beckons to them like a dark, yawning maw, its depths shrouded in mystery and foreboding. Instinctively, they know this is no ordinary cave, but a portent of trials and tribulations lie ahead. Now we cut several hours south to the town of Durango. Once Durango was beginning to boom as a gold rush town, but almost almost overnight, all gold was mined, and very quickly, miners started leaving. And over the last 2 years, the town has dwindled from nearly 1,500 people to just under 500. It is a dying town. But there are many people still here, either through sheer determination or because they have settled. They refuse to move on. At the Blackwood Saloon, individuals are converging in this dying town. Mr. Tuckus, you are freezing. You've never felt this cold in your life, and you have walked out of your feet you don't feel your feet anymore, and you look up and you finally see the lights of the town. Hope reignited in your heart. You can see the decayed ruins of, not ruins, but abandoned mining facilities up on the nearby mountains of Durango. And as you approach, you can hear the tinkling of some glasses and the bustle of a saloon at the Blackwood Saloon. And the warmth of the hearth and the glow of the lanterns call to you.
All right. Guess I'll open up my little pouch of money, see how much I got. How much do these frontier saloons usually cost for a drink, a meal, and a warm bed?
You could definitely warm yourself up with the alcohol here, no problem. You have enough money here for maybe a night, to drink a couple drinks and for a solid night, but you'll need to earn more money more quick if you want to survive your current predicaments.
About $20 on my character, so it'll probably be 10 for the night for all of that, even something like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll wipe my nose, get that frosty snot off, lead my donkey and carriage. Yeah, it's too late, too cold to scam these people right now. I'm just gonna shore up at that tavern, and I'll slowly make my way over there. And,
you walk up the few steps. You almost slip just on the steps. You go through. You open the door. Let me activate this. Let me place down some of your tokens so you can see.
Oh my. There's nary a person in here. Okay. That young man looks gullible. Wander on in.
The air is still chilly in here, but the wind. But the building protects you all from the wind. Now, here's my portrait. And that didn't work. Whatever. You see a single bartender. Most of the workers have probably gone home for the evening, but you see a young man at the counter. In the far corner, you see a mostly hooded, covered up man hiding in the corner.
Strider. Just kidding.
And a kind of... It seems like a normal old man at first, but he has a crazed look about him. Over in the far right corner of the room.
Oh.
The saloon, the tavern owner looks at you. You've come in late, sir.
I'm sorry, sir, and I know my face might be not the kind you were hoping to see, but I got a coin. I'm a free man, and I'm looking to get something warm in my belly. It's a cold night. What do you got? Sir?
Since you're paying. Since you're paying. He turns around, pulls down, puts an entire bottle of whiskey in front of you. I'll warm you right up. It'll be 50 cents.
Oh, man. Must be the good stuff, I guess. And I'll begrudgingly pull out 15 cents. And before I take my hand off of the coins, I'm going to say, you there, boy. You look a little young to be hanging out in a tavern. Though, judging by the shape of this town. Mister. Oh, yeah, as long as you ain't calling me boy, we can get along.
Fair enough, mister.
How'd you like a bet?
Oh, what's the bet, mister?
You look well dressed. Let's say... Actually, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. How about I give you a quarter, and you show me around this place. Do you know these folks? I'd like to get to know the people of this village. I'm a healer.
Oh, all right. You some kind of physician, sir? I've never heard of a Negro physician.
Well, that's a long story. I'm not truly a Negro. It's too complicated to get into. I just have ashy skin. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Darkly tanned. Don't worry about it. And I'll push him another 50 cents. And say, now please, introduce me to this town. And I'll just swig that bottle back.
Well, Well, sir, I'll start with myself. I am Jim Borden. I am I'm a local proclaimer of deal. My family owns the Borden Ranch. It's about about 40 miles outside Durango. Um, the gentleman across from me is a family friend of ours. He is what's the name
The
of the man?
bartender?
That bartender's name is Jefferson Blackwood.
Is Mr. Jefferson Blackwood.
I have some Blackwood
You wouldn't
myself.
know if you looked at him. He's actually has a very beautiful voice when he sings in the church choir.
Uh, I respect a
And
religious
only in
man.
the church choir.
Oh, you just got sorry because Miss Phyllis didn't take your advances, and so you haven't come to church. Come on, there's no reason to ignore the Lord.
It's not the reason.
And I'll
He goes back
That's
to
not what my
scrubbing that
mama said.
glass.
put my
Mom
arm
says a lot.
around his shoulder and say, "Now, please, son, young man, I have paid you. Now, please introduce me." And as I put my arm on his shoulder and try and point him this way, I'll slide my hand on that sandwich because I am a hungry man.
Half-eaten sandwich.
I'm also a shameless man.
All
I'm looking
right.
forward. So what is Chris's, or who are we heading to right now?
Up to
That
you.
I'm
So you don't recognize Chris's character, at least not since he's new to the area since you've been in town.
okay.
You would maybe recognize Victor. He's a recluse, but he has lived in the area for quite some time.
And the locals
He
would
has a
refer to him as what?
what would they refer to you as, Victor?
El chupacabra.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's
Those chupacabras.
uh,
You're muted.
El
that's the man who
Chupadibri.
refers to himself as El Chupacabra. He is a
No, I was kidding.
he's an interesting character. I don't even know if he's ever said his real name. He hasn't been to church. He hasn't been to any of the dances or nothing. He just kind of sits up on his mountains. This is actually the first time I've seen him in town in a while. How are you
Mr.
doing,
Chuba. Mr. Chuba. Or do you prefer Sir Cabre? And I'll hold out my hand to meet him. So stupid.
Nice to meet you.
I'll shake it. Is it safe to assume that's not your true name?
Victor Bale.
Oh,
Most just call me Victor.
all right.
Oh, Mr. Bale, that's you. I hadn't seen you in a few months. I think the last time I saw you was when I was looking for cows up on your hill, but they just keep disappearing up there, mister. I don't know what happened to them.
Free beef.
Probably the wolves. Been
Probably.
hunting, seen them a
Those
lot.
damn bastards.
Well, tell me, Victor, are you a rancher by trade, or what is your main profession?
I used to work in the gold mine here, but these days it's just hunting.
Judging by the shape of this town, those times are long gone. Anyways, it's a
Yeah,
pleasure to
darn
make your
shame.
acquaintance. Let me fill your bottle up real quick, and if he's got some sort of glass, I'll pour some in there. And also you, sir. And I'll hand him the bottle as well to swig away, if he will.
And I just kind of look around. I make sure my mama's not looking at me or my paw isn't gonna pop around the corner, and then I take a swig.
Well, that's a good boy. Put hair on your face. You need it.
I don't doubt that, man. What was the name of the bartender again?
Blackwood.
Blackwood, is this your rock gut? Gosh dang it, sir. Like, don't serve us your rock gut. Serve us your good stuff, for heaven's sakes. This is a new stranger in town.
Oh.
Heaven's sakes.
Raise my hand. It's all right, son. It's the ashen skin. The white man, it's perfectly fine for him to treat me this way. I understand the confusion. Although this does taste like shit. Yeah.
And he passes it back and looking a little green. He continues to follow you.
This
And
is
then
strange.
I don't know the gentleman across the room from us. I've not met him before, so let's go make his acquaintance.
And I'll tip my hat to Victor and just follow. Did I ask you your name even? Yeah, Mr. Bowden.
Yeah.
Young Master Bowden.
Thank you, sir. I think it's about to be Esquire here in a few months, but yes. Hello, sir. My name is Jim Borden, and it's nice to meet your acquaintance, good sir. It looks like you're new in town. How do you like Durango?
Hello, Mr. Borden. I like the town well enough, yes. It is fine.
Oh, sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Etwas, das ist alles. Mein Fehler.
What the fuck is he saying?
I don't know. I only learned 5 words from that German we bought my rifle from.
Those were the 5 words I know too. Please, sit.
Mighty tasty green schlop you got there, sir. In fact, you take the seat, young man. I'll just stand over here by the lamp.
Oh no, sir! I insist.
No, it's not fit.
The distinguished gentlemen of your age should sit down
Oh.
while the younger men. I would be impolite to I have good manners.
I got a bit of a bum knee, so I'm grateful. I wouldn't quite say distinguished, but make the seat creak with my big juicy ass.
To be fair, the green slop was here when I arrived. I just didn't want to move it.
Well, yeah, valid point. Looked like some. I don't even want to say what it looks like. And
I've seen men lose their hand to worse.
I'll stare at it for a little bit. Well, am I full from that half-eaten sandwich?
Well, considering that it was... no, you're definitely not full with how big you are. Honestly, you're not even sure you're not even sure that entire thing could fill you.
That's just cruel.
Do I know it? Do I do an insight check to see if I can see if he's hungry or not?
I'm hungry, boy. I'm hungry.
I think that's a psychology check. Let me double check.
Okay, so how would I roll that?
Let's see, let me find it. There's so much shit on here.
Could I just do an education or an intelligence roll?
It's not quite that. Where the psychoanalysis? I think that is psychology.
While Cthulhu God is planning, I'm gonna start eating this hopefully lukewarm porridge.
I'll drop psychology onto your thing so you can have that.
Well, do I need is that a thing, or would I have to invest in it?
It's the actual. You have a base psychology. You would have to invest in it to actually be able to do it.
Yeah. So I will just do a roll. So I just do right click.
Or left click, I believe. Whichever. Yeah, you should be able to do it just a normal left click.
Okay. Difficulty. Just a regular roll. No. So regular roll card, regular difficulty, regular. No bonuses.
Yeah. So how skill rolls work in Call of Cthulhu is you roll under the stat that you have. If you get to the stat or under,
it, I would have to roll under a 9.
You would have to roll a 10. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know the rules, but I'd say the DM can be merciful sometimes and make things easier. But
88, I have no fucking clue.
Look at how fat I am. Do I look hungry to you? Of course not.
Yes. You look like you're starving.
Well,
but Matt, now that you failed that, go ahead to pull up some type of note, whatever will help you remember. And there's going to come a period where you're going to be able to train to improve that stat now.
Train. All right, train to improve. Go ahead and continue, guys.
All right, sounds good. Well, Mr. Did I ask your name yet, sir?
You did not, but it is Robert Dale.
Well, Mr. Dale, It just feels rude,
no,
us three being over
it
here.
is Robert Dale. It's not Mr. Dale. It is Robert Dale.
Okay, Robert.
Dale.
Which do you want, sir?
It is hyphenated. You have to say them together. It is Robert Dale.
Mr.
Well,
Hyphenated.
Mr. Tuckus, it could be we are in the presence of an Olympian who is taking human form in order to test our hospitality.
I look at
so it is
the boy's
proper to be
eyesight.
respectful.
I look at the 70-year-old man. I may not be a very smart man, but I don't think a 70-year-old whatchamacallit is an Olympian.
It is more likely that I am Wotan come to walk among his people. But yes, I understand your illusions, young man.
Thank you, sir. I try my best for my education. But Mr. Tuckus,
Yes?
the Lord of what the fuck do you call it? Shit.
Language.
The Lord of Shit.
No.
Do not take the Lord of Shit's name in vain.
Was appeared to his people as a swineherd, and it wasn't until he grabbed the bow and launched it through the axe head that it was revealed the king of Ithaca, Odysseus. So
Alright, I'm
never take a
try an occult check to know what the fuck. What the hell did this boy just say? If you'll allow me, Mr. DM.
Education check. It would be
Go for it.
It would be classics like books.
I think occult is like religions. Yeah, it sounded like a religion.
Yeah, it is.
I was quoting the Odyssey. Is basically what I was quoting.
That seems like it's a fail for you. Go ahead and take a note. You'll be able to train in that later.
I need paper for this. I'll have to. I don't know. I'll deal with that later. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you, gentlemen, but doesn't it just feel a little wrong, us three over here, just leaving that lonely fella.
Yeah, of course.
With the hideous face.
He's an odd fellow, but as the good Lord says, we must take after his wayward flock. So, gentlemen, would you mind joining me over here and I will happily buy you all one cook. Mr.
Chicken.
Blackwood is actually
Whole ass chicken.
chicken. Would it be a fried chicken, sir?
I'm only this dark on the outside, son. Young man.
I don't know what that means. Okay.
I'm chicken fried.
Remind me again your character's name, Chris.
Sorry, I was muted. What's up? Sorry.
What's your character's name again, Chris? I'm sorry.
Robert Dale.
Mr. Dale, would you mind joining us over at the bar for a nice meal? My treat.
The green thing is starting to bubble. Stands up and just starts crossing over.
This is the Cthulhu beast all along.
Oh.
Alright.
Cthulhu was the soup we left along the way.
Who's Victor in the campaign?
That is methatoxic. Victor.
Liam? Oh, it's Liam. Okay. Hey,
Metatoxic.
Liam, what's your character's name again?
Victor Bale.
Mr. Vale, would you mind also joining us? My treat.
Oh, we're going to the bar?
I don't mind being by myself. I like to be around people.
He just menacingly gets up from the table without a word and starts lumbering towards you.
Come on, buddy. Let's get warm. Yeah, I'll just sit in the corner.
So, Mr. Backwood, what would it cost us to get a pretty good meal? Not like nothing crazy, of course, because again, there's 4 of us, and like that's a lot of cooking to be doing for us 4. But what would be reasonable to get?
It's back. There's some leftovers.
All right, I'll buy what you have. How much is that going to be?
25 cents for each of you.
Okay,
So
$1.
$1.
That sounds fair for a good meal.
Thank you kindly, young Master Borden.
No, kind you, sir. We're actually going to get some cash if the butcher ever wakes the hell up. I just came into town just driving our cows because we ran out of feed on our place, so we just don't have any place for them. So I took my herd that my daddy has for myself. So And plus, I was planning on selling them later in the summer before I go back to St. Louis. But
Sound like
again,
you got a wealthy family there, boy. And I lick my lips.
We do all right. We do all right.
Yeah, you do all
How
right.
does Mr. Blackwood react to that?
He just kind of just glances at you. He's kind of a quiet fellow. Observes. He definitely is listening with everything you guys say.
How do I
And I don't
steal
have
shit?
particular insight into him, even though I kind of know him.
What's sleight of hand in this?
Insight. He's kind of. He knows your father. He's pretty prominent in the town community, so he knows him decently well, and I'd say you're definitely one of the main supports here. So he's listening to you talk, but
of course, I'm the scion of the house and not the patriarch, so I'm not afforded the same courtesy or respect, of course.
Yeah, not quite, but he definitely he respects you and your family. So he's definitely courteous to you, and that's why you don't think he's going to tell Daddy or anything if you drinking or having fun or anything.
Yeah, of course.
Classic
Unless you break shit.
problems.
Facts. So, gentlemen, just tell me of yourselves. I was a small boy when we came here to Durango, and sure, we spent some time in Oregon country, but I've only ever been across the plains at least once in my life. But it seems like you gentlemen are very well traveled. Would you mind telling a young soul your stories?
There is not much to tell. I worked, and then I moved and worked again, and repeated that process for quite a while.
Oh, sir, but your accent sounds that. Are you from the Are you from
Tennessee.
the what?
Tennessee. Yes.
Oh, Tennessee
I'm
with
gonna
that
do
accent. Oh.
psychology on
Yes.
that.
Go for it.
So many buttons. There you are. Oh, okay. That's how hard things can become easy. So there's bonus dice. That'll make it much higher chance.
Which I forgot to do for that earlier check.
Whoopsie.
Oh yeah, you're still not on public roll, but that is
my bad.
unfortunately a failure.
I'm a failure in game and out.
But now you'll be able to improve psychology later.
All right.
Lots of improvement checks later. All right. You don't. He's hard to read. He seems pretty stoic, solemn. He's not giving away any tells that you're able to pick up on yet. So you can't pick up on if he's lying or creating some false narrative or anything.
And Mr. Tuckus will keep his lips sealed until everyone's done talking still.
Then I just kind of look over expectantly at Victor, just like saying, and just give him my best, like, "Oh, I'm just a simple country boy. Tell me about yourself."
Not much to tell. Moved out to these parts when I was 16 from Savannah, Georgia. Worked here as a miner for a bit, and then I like hunting. That's about it.
All right, I'll say the elephant in the room. What the hell happened to your face, Victor?
Oh, he's covered.
Oh,
all you can see is some scarring, kind of where his forehead and eyes are. But if I recall, Victor, you said that you mostly kept covered.
Like a hood, or wrapped up like that Mormon dude from Fallout.
I guess I would kind of be dressed up almost as somewhat like I want to say like the.
I
What
love
the hell was
being
that?
I love being
Yeah,
dressed up like a revving engine.
like a revving engine. Yeah,
One of them
exactly.
star-fangled Fords.
One of
So,
those, 16-cylinder gas guzzler sons of bitches.
no, like I guess like one of Kane's banditos. I'd have something covering up the lower part of my mouth, probably a hat with the brim turned down low, and
All right, then I'd leave you be with that. That seems like
Or
something you
would
want to
I?
keep private. Oh, in the bedroom. Would I attack? Well, I guess that just leaves me. I'm Mr. Tuckus. It's a pleasure to meet y'all. A very varied group of old men and a young lad. It's a pleasure. I am a medical provider of sorts. I was barred from practicing, unfortunately, due to
Oh
a
dear.
accident outside of my control. But any ailments, weaknesses, or deformalities I can cure with one tonic. They're expensive, mind you, but they work magic.
Are they magic?
Well, the only one that can work magic in this place is the Lord. And he doesn't
Yeah,
touch
I
me too
can't read if
much.
he's bullshitting or not. I'm just sitting there trying to figure out what if he's like.
Made with
I
real
Also-
snake
totally believe
oil.
this.
What's that?
Now, I doubt you want to use it, but you are also able in Call of Cthulhu allowed to try to push rolls, which is where you just do a full roll again, but there's normally some sort of negative consequence, and by that I mean it's whatever the hell the DM, decide to do to make it worse for you if you fail.
No, it's fine. So like, I would just be like, he's just a trusting young man. This is like the first time they've had like a real stranger in the town for at least a few weeks, or probably for at least a couple months.
Makes sense.
So he's kind of trusting, and also he kind of wants to see if he can finagle something out of him. So he doesn't want to close that by accusing anybody of being like a fraudster or whatever.
This man, no, he's definitely not a fraud. But you might. No.
So
We all
both.
know.
have you heard of the curse of Durango?
Oh, I love
Curse?
superstitions. Sorry.
As you say that, it's almost as if the wind picks up outside.
Robert Dale will
Sounds
lean
so
forward
sweet.
in his chair.
Oh, really? He does? Okay.
What else?
So I say, well, when I was a small boy, everything was going okay in Durango. And it was actually a fairly prosperous town. But then about 2 years ago, out of the blue, what used to be solid gold veins just disappeared. And we don't know what happened. Now, some people say it was
A
by
black.
a Spanish witch who was not happy when the United States took over this wonderful place, manifesting our destiny across the continent. And she cursed this
Damn
land that
Spaniards.
on the anniversary of her death, that it would cause great tribulation to come upon these people with a pact with the devil. But then some people say it had nothing to do with us at all, that this land has always been cursed because of the Indians would fight over this territory because of the game and because of the river and the natural resources of this fine area. But then one day a medicine man was sick and tired of his tribe being pushed around by all the other tribes. So he made a pact with the Great Spirit that if he sacrificed himself upon the peaks of Durango, that he would come in as a terrible curse to drive all from the land except his people. But naturally speaking, when the cholera epidemic swept through the natives by the missionaries, unfortunately, his people are no more. So now he is just a raving lunatic shade that comes around at night when we can sometimes hear him at the night going, oh, 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 and I slam really hard to try and scare everybody.
As you do that, a Mexican man stumbles through the door.
Oh man, I had a premonition.
He slips on the buildup of sleet at the door.
Can I try and catch
he
him?
Gets up. Yeah. You have to give me a moment. I'm not too familiar with the skills yet.
Oh shit!
Yeah, maybe brawl
right?
to grab him.
Yeah, it would be like a maneuver. So yeah, you basically do brawl.
I got a 20.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
very nice.
Hell
That's
yeah.
I'll take him
that's
over.
a very good success.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
And he kind of pushes you aside. And he runs up to the counter and he grabs your bottle of whiskey and just starts downing it. He starts speaking in.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Dónde habla inglés?
He then proceeds to speak in incredibly fluent and even beautiful Spanish. And then do you have any skill points in language Spanish?
I mean, I don't have any skill points left to spend, so no.
All right. Yeah, because second language is something you could pick up on this.
Could I substitute classics because I've been trying to read Latin books, and so I can pick up Latin root words? Would that be possible, DM?
Let me see. I'll give you a chance to kind of get a little gist of what he's trying. So let me look. It's going to be a very low chance, but go ahead and just roll a D100 for me.
A D100? Okay.
Yes.
And I have a 40 in classes, but I'll just roll this, okay? We'll do 1, and we will do... And roll!
He seems a bit too frantic. He's like talking so fast that it's hard to keep up. He's breathing heavily, and he keeps swigging and swigging.
I take the bottle
and
from
then
him. He needs to calm down.
Do I pick
and
up
then
anything?
I will say 50 is not too good, but I will say he's pointing like outwards towards the northern mountains, and you pick up Oscuridad, which is Spanish for darkness. He tries to grab the bottle from Mr. Tuckus again, and he reaches into his pocket and puts a fleck of gold roughly the size of your thumbnail in your hand.
I give it right on back to him and take that fleck.
And he continues drinking. And then you see something kind of wash over his eyes, and then he's...
Oh, sweet Jesus!
Pure black ichor on you.
Oh.
You can try a dexterity check if you want. Yeah, you can try a dexterity check if you want.
Not more black curses! Alright. Dexterity. 18. I did alright.
Oh yeah, you managed to avoid any of that shit getting on you.
Pretty spy for a black guy.
Whatever that means, thank you.
No, that's that character.
I know.
He's panting heavily, and then he looks up.
I'm gonna run over and see if I can try and do a medicine check. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I'm a doctor.
Yeah. Would that be survival?
No, that'd be medicine.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I have tracking. That wouldn't work.
Oh yeah, hold on. It's been so long since my practice. Allow me to find the skill.
Yes, that looks pretty gross.
It's a nasty boy.
my medical opinion.
Oh, just
I
over.
try to assist with a survival
Yes.
check. I don't think I have a specific.
Anyone else a doctor?
All right, so let me look up this rule again. It's been a minute, but you trying to assist him will give him a bonus die.
Heck yeah!
But I need to find that again. I forget exactly.
Bonus
how that
die.
works.
Bonus die.
What kind of stuff does Mr. Unfortunately, it's still just your name. Could you rename yourself Chris so I can remember your name?
Robert Dale.
Robert Dale.
It's down there in the left. You can see the blue dot, light blue.
I'm colorblind.
Okay. So a bonus die is typically the tens percentage of the percentiles die.
So I can
So
roll
you get
a
to
D10?
basically the if I'm understanding correctly, you roll. No, you were supposed to be rolling to tens, so it would be for next time that would be. That's so you push that down to 29 with your bonus die. I think that's how it works.
Oh. Then I succeed if I got a 29?
All right, what's your medicine?
I am trying to examine his pupils, his skin tone, like trying to see if he was poisoned, trying to see what affected this guy. And I'm also gonna grab the pouch wherever he got that gold from.
So,
is
there a fire in here?
You'll have to forgive me. I actually, for some reason, forgot to make a fireplace when I made this map. But let's pretend it is basically, over here, to the right of this table.
I'm looking at the fire, and I'm seeing if there's any loose coals kind of outside the flames. And I'm going to try and see if I can grab it. So, because this is an actual trick. If you do get poisoned, is to force a coal down your throat, like a not like burning coal, but a coal, because that'll induce you to vomit and to get the poison out of you.
Yeah, it's good for alcohol poisoning mostly.
Mm-hmm.
But what do I notice anything like what is causing this?
So, his skin is like, wow, that's really cold. And they're like, that is no. The body would be kind of trying to heat up from all the internally from all the exterior cold. So the fact that he's this cold is actually kind of worrisome. He's swaying in a way that would almost give you the belief that he's drunk, also possible from the alcohol. As you're looking in his eyes, they're kind of a little hazed over, like maybe you're taking some type of narcotic. But then you see almost like from behind his irises, a black, like ink, kind of like faintly swish behind and then go back behind the irises.
Oh my white Jesus! Demon!
What?
Demon! He's demon possessed! Look at his eyes! Get away, boy!
Oh.
Get back!
Oh, what the hell?
You too, Victor and James Borden.
and Robert Dale.
Robert Dale.
Like,
We just met. I'm bad with names.
Yeah. I always love the idea. It's like a begrudge. Like, get back, Victor. Someone. Oh, and Robert. I guess you should get back too. You don't really have to, but if you want.
At this point,
like
the wind has started picking. Go ahead.
Seems like a good time for one of your cure-all tonics, Mr. Tuckus.
Yes.
Get in there, buddy.
And first my pay, and
As
I'll
you-
take his pouch of gold or wherever he pulled that gold from.
As you go to reach for him, he kind of stands up and he starts looking to the corners of the room. He's looking to all the shadowed corners of this saloon. He starts kind of
Lord is my shepherd.
backing
What
up.
I shall know. I feed in green pastures, safe and I shall rest. Lead my soul
Ye-
where the soul shall flow. Restore me when wandering, redeem when oppressed. Restore
Keep
me
going, keep
when
going. He's
wandering,
just
redeem
chanting
me
under his breath.
He-
breath.
He,
Yeah,
he,
I'm just
the Mexican keeps repeating, Austeridad.
He keeps
He
talking
keeps
about
looking
the
around.
darkness. Is this the
Feliz
devil
Navidad?
himself?
And he moves his hand to the pistol that he has on his gun belt.
Don't you
with
touch
I
that!
grab my rifle.
As soon as he raises his voice, he pulls out his gun and starts pointing around
And draw.
at all of you.
Yep, I'm gonna try and throw a knife at his hand.
I duck behind
Alright.
the bar.
So now we get initiative. So initiative or combat, essentially how this works is it's different in this. We don't exactly roll per se. I'm going to roll and then change all your stats.
Okay.
Actually, this might actually just be accurate. Give me just a moment.
I love when things are just
Yeah.
accurate.
So, you don't roll initiative in Call of Cthulhu. It's whoever has the highest dex goes first. But here's the thing. Mr.
You all
Tuckus
suck.
and Borden both already said you were drawing your weapon, correct?
Yes.
I heard you.
I said I was drawing as well.
I think everyone did.
So
other than
when you specifically say, I'm drawing my weapon, you get a plus 50 for that first round.
Okay.
So
interesting.
So that make me 105?
So what do I add to what again? Dexterity plus 50? Is that it?
Yeah.
essentially for this first round.
Okay,
So,
115
I'd still be
then.
like third.
But you don't look a day over 50.
If
Aw,
we
you
had
sweetheart.
I know.
we had 50, so
I'll just type
I'd
in.
be at 110. Yeah, 110.
So Bandito has the first because he also pulled out his gun.
True.
Gordo Bandito.
There's no Fritos for you here.
You can just click the gun symbol next to your icon on the combat encounter, and it will add that 100
Quick draw. Nice.
or 50.
What are those symbols that Liam and Matt got? The like spider and the Cthulhu shit.
Spider squid.
Spider squid. Spider squid. She does whatever us. Never mind.
I don't know yet, honestly.
Oh, okay.
And I don't care.
You have Insanity and Bout of Madness, which you do not have, and you don't want that.
You don't have yet.
I thought I had that because of my appearance for some reason.
I'm just crazy, because every time I look in the mirror, I go a little more nuts.
Yeah.
All right. So, we all know Mexicans don't like black people.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I mean, where's the lie?
So, all right. Let me pull this up. Anyone who wants to do a little knowledge check, go ahead on the type of gun he's holding, because it's
other than Matt, no history lesson. I'm kidding.
It's a really more fresh model.
As long as it's not a Lamat, I don't care.
So what am I gonna roll?
Let's just say, do you have knowledge? You know, it's a pistol, but yeah. You don't have it in pistols, but I'll let you roll your firearms rifles just in case. It's kind of more knowledge than actual skill.
Education would be a good roll.
More difficult, like a -1.
You know, yeah, actually, that's a good point. Go ahead and just roll education.
Roll education? Okay. I'm actually really high in education, so I got a good chance of that.
Heck yeah.
And if it is a Lamat, I demand that my rifle skill be allowed to be rolled since it has an underslung shotgun.
Nice.
71.
Education is it's a skill.
So what pistol does he have?
It's a base stat. Very top of your character.
It is
sheet.
a what's it called? Hold on, let me find it again. So many. It's a Colt Dragoon, which was, if I recall, only came into production like 4 or so years ago.
That's a wealthy Hispanic homie.
Yeah, and also those have a good chance of chains firing.
One of my favorite quotes from John Wayne, I think, was in True Grit when the girl has a dragoon and he's like, "What are you gonna do with that horse killer?" And he's like, "You gonna prop it on the fence to shoot at him?" And I'm like,
She exactly does that. It's great.
"It's
So here's. Sorry, go ahead.
no. That was it. That was it.
All right. So he pulls out his firearm and he's going to try taking a shot at you, Mr. Tuckus. Here's how this goes. You can try. Well, right now you're too far to fight back, more or less. So you have to take the dodge action. And how combat basically always works is, well, basically competing checks. So whoever gets the higher success wins. If you but if he fails, he fails. So if you fail and he fails, it doesn't matter.
Should I do brawl
roll
to dodge, or
Yeah, I think there's an actual dodge skill.
Yeah, so there's the dodge skill is going to be the top skill because it's in alphabetical order.
any bullshit bonus dice I can get?
No.
You got it, bro. I believe in you, Wade.
Yeah, bro.
All right, now let's see what he rolls.
Am I
Bandito.
like close enough to like try and stop him in any way?
No, it's initiative start, so we can't.
No.
Oh,
If he was trying to shoot you, no, you're still a little too far to like fight back. So fighting back is a thing you can do, but it's for melee.
And you can't do it for allies. Got it.
No. All right, so that is a great success or an extreme success.
Great success.
I'm dead
Great
already.
success, yes. No. It doesn't like make his damage more. So
it lets him penetrate your body, though.
The only time you roll and get extra damage is when you actually roll a straight 100 on the D100. A straight 1 on the D100. So crits are much more rare and they're much more impactful.
Got it.
All right, so that is... Where am I?
Here in my heart, like always.
Okay, that is 6 damage as he shoots you right in the shoulder, just a bit above the, in the shoulder, still a decent distance away from the heart, but way too close.
Where is my hit points? I know I had 11, I think, but I don't know where it is.
They're on the top center.
Not for me.
I don't actually see it on yours either.
I think I had 11 if I remember correctly, but maybe...
You do. You do. You have 11. I found it.
All right. Where?
Combat
so somewhere?
Not quite. The very top of your page, it says summarize, and I don't know why, but I see it there when I click on summarize.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, it's like kind of like a bar.
And does my leather clothes do anything? My 1 armor, basically?
Your leather
yes.
pants?
Yes.
Nice.
So you only take 5 points of damage.
Nice. So
which is less than
HP.
half of your damage, which is also means you don't have to worry about major injury. So when you take like too much damage at once, then you have to roll for a major injury.
Got it. Ah! Sorry for your eardrums.
Oh, you're fine.
But, right, I think it's Liam, right?
Nope,
I think it's my turn.
That is his turn, so it is Mr. Tuckus's.
I do not want to be shot as my action.
Lord Tuckus.
And
Emperor Tuckus.
am I a Kang?
You are a Kang in my heart.
Lovely. I'm just gonna run up if that's enough room, and I'm just gonna stab his hand. In fact, is there a thing like dual wielding knives in this, or no?
Getting all Dark Souls on us. Go for the bleed build dagger rush.
I don't believe so.
All right, I'll just stab him once then in the hand. Would that lower my chance of hitting?
If you're just trying to stab him, no. Are you trying to like disarm him basically while
I'm trying to
causing
stab
damage?
his hand, getting that gun out of it, or at least his non-dominant hand. I'll just roll for now.
Yeah, that's a maneuver.
Brawl.
So
Regular success.
let's see. All right. So he is actually. What's your build, real quick?
Yeah, about 5'10", 250. You know.
Let's go. I don't know.
Your build is.
There we go.
Well, you probably are a bigger dude because you're like around 11 hit points, and I'm a smaller person, and I only have 7.
My build says 0, unfortunately, but I like thinking I'm fat.
Okay.
So.
All right, so
I like to believe I'm fat.
no bonuses there.
Trans
So
fat.
let's see what he gets.
Yeah, you're not supposed to eat those, remember?
He. Oh, that is an extreme success. So he manages to avoid your. Yeah, he was taking the dodge action. I should have remembered to do the fight back action, but he manages to pull his firearm hand away, and you unfortunately miss.
Oh shit.
That's annoying. At least I'm in melee with him, so shooting's probably not as easy for him. All right, I don't think
that guy.
What's up?
It's actually a lot easier to shoot someone in this system.
Right.
Yeah.
What's
Let
up,
me double
Chris?
So you're in my
find
line of fire?
I mean, you can move 5 feet up. I
That
believe in you.
Yeah.
Not to be that guy, but am I supposed to be able to see this fight? I just have the like light pools from the lamps and stuff.
What the
Everything
fuck?
else is shadow.
Oh shit, that's weird. All
I
right,
was
I'll
working on that as well. You can fix it by unselecting your character.
here we go.
I've clicked off my character many times.
Click
Well,
top
try
left
and-
measurement controls. Click that double ruler looking thing in the top left.
Aha!
That'll
I can see again.
temporarily fix.
All right, I'm just gonna reveal.
No, I got it. I can see fine.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's just a little annoying.
Melee gun him.
All right,
They got the
so
Mexican.
I'm pretty sure that's your turn, unless you're gonna go moving about somewhere or anything like that.
Makes sense.
If I have that much movement, I'll do that.
All right. So you move there to there. Yeah, that's pretty simple. All right. Victor.
Send
Alright.
it, brother.
Ask ugly at him.
I'm gonna shoot him with my shotgun.
Oh, lord.
What the fuck?
Make sure you get up
Send
close.
it all the way.
Right in his
That's
gut.
Yeah.
That's what I
So
got.
yeah, shooting at
Murder
point
is
blank
still-
range grants you a bonus die. So
Like if I'm right up next to him, like that, just put the barrel in his back.
9 times, 9 people.
yeah, you can definitely do that.
Perfect.
By the way, it was November.
So go ahead and roll, and
If I could.
go
find
ahead and re-roll one of the d10s.
the damn-
I'm pretty sure this replaces the 10. Like, you know, if you roll like an 80 and you roll it again and get a 6, it turns the 80 turns into a 60. I believe that's how it
Right.
works.
See, I clicked rifle / shotgun. There we go. And you said bonus die, I get a bonus die, right?
Yes, if you're at point blank range. Oh,
Ah,
Wow.
that's unlucky.
High
That
roll.
is unlucky.
but let me see what happens here. I doubt. I mean, he could roll a flat 100 and fumble. He almost did. Wait, Chris didn't roll. I rolled. The Bandito rolled. But he failed too, but it wasn't a fumble. So you come up behind you, and he whips his head around frantically as you do it, and he just like skirts to the left as you fire off your gun, and You kind of cause a bit of damage to the wall over here.
What now? How long does it take to reload?
Too long.
How many rounds does it hold? I don't think much.
I think as a 12 gauge shotgun back in the 1850s, I think I have expended all of the ammunition the gun can hold.
Well,
Maybe it's double
barrel, so you could have shot one barrel.
Okay,
Until you have a second barrel ready to go. Unless you double fed and this like kaboom.
Yeah, so you have one more shot basically. I think you can do that next round. Or there's this thing where you unload the entire clip. Anyways, after you do your 2 shots, then you have to spend your turn basically reloading.
Right, so I just use 1 shot and I guess end my turn.
Alrighty.
All right. Jimmy Borden whips out his fancy German rifle. He screams, "Cry havoc and unleash the dogs of war!" and fires his fancy German rifle.
Cheesy ass boy.
It's Hounds of War.
It's Hans.
You did it wrong. The quote is Hounds, you ignorant people.
Oh. Ooh, you guys are rolling horrible tonight.
What the fuck?
See just how he's getting close to his next turn. I'm just going to start yelling, "I'm a white man. I'm sorry, amigo."
How did I roll I have a 70. Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right.
I should have done more firearm shit.
Does your rifle add bonus to it? Like,
no.
Okay.
Unfortunately. It's up to you.
Yeah, all firearms, shotguns, base skill 25%. That's just what you have to be able to use them.
Remember, you guys can always push your rolls, which gives you a full-on double chance. But remember, I can really use it to screw you over in any way I want if you fail.
But that's only if you fail.
Do I
say, if you fail, I could say
you got the luck of the children.
or I could have you accidentally shoot Liam.
I could also have you summon Cthulhu.
Or you could accidentally shoot the lantern and start a fire.
Or summon
whatever I want it to be.
Fuck.
You want to summon Cthulhu.
I don't think we're desperate enough. I think Chris, you got a chance, so put a round in that motherfucker.
I don't think we're that much of a risk while Mr. Tuck is just screaming at the top of his lungs.
Oh no!
You are at half health, right?
Oh, I'm nearly dead. One more shot and I'm dead.
I'm going to cast a cult at him.
I'm sending it. I'll DM.
Kill this filthy racist!
Now so how do I push it?
So basically you say, you're about to take a shot, but you realize your aim is off. You describe what you do differently, and then you just roll again.
Alright, so as I'm doing the Hounds of War, I realize that in the excitement, I wasn't even looking down the sight. Oh shit! And then I actually take aim, get center mass, and I roll. Please don't fuck me. Please don't fuck me. Please don't fuck me. Please don't fuck me. Oh, rolling.
Not generally what you
want. Hey, you hit him. All right, now actually, I still have to roll dodge, but nothing goes bad here. You succeed. He doesn't. So, roll your damage, sir.
How many damage is that going to be for him? Oh, that's going to be a 2d6 plus 4.
Yes, it's an annihilation cannon.
2d6.
The hell is annihilation cannon?
Well, you see,
my Dragon Ball Z move.
When you have a cannon and you write annihilation on the side, it becomes an annihilation cannon.
I need to put that on my knife.
It's
okay.
So that's going to be 12 points of damage.
He's very dead.
Alrighty. So, how do you kill him?
So I
With
hit
a
him,
gun.
aim for his center mass right where he was going, and literally I blast a golf-sized hole in the center mass of his sternum, and I can actually kind of see the light on the other side of the hole I just made.
You've been deported.
He looks up. La Migra. Collapses.
Well, Flea was just saying the black. He's been saying the blackness, the darkness this whole time. So
I think he was
take
talking
it,
about
Mr.
me.
Buckets.
He
Thank you, sir.
collapses face first into the ground, and you see mixed in with the pool of dark red blood is like almost black tar substance mixed in.
This
But
is
he
probably
dead.
really stupid, but could I do some kind of like wisdom, the equivalent of a wisdom roll? Because I really want to. That black shit scares the fuck out of me. I'm thinking of Molotoving it.
Real quick, I don't think many of you have like. So this isn't quite like D&D. So eventually this will be more commonplace. But the death of a person is still a heavy toll, and especially for someone as young as you, James Borden. I don't think you've killed before.
Nope.
So I'm gonna
I'm adulate, and then a minute after I'm like smiling, going like, "Yeah, I got him," and then I literally go, and I throw up.
So everyone just give me a sanity roll.
Sure, I can do that for you.
Mm.
We're gonna click on that.
Maybe I need the summarize stuff.
I didn't put any difficulty.
Oh, you brace yourself.
Natural.
You know
one.
that he was not in his right. Yeah, no. You are
more
completely centered. You know that whatever happened to this man, he was completely insane, not in his right mind. It was like putting down Old Yeller.
There's a demon in him.
Hell yeah. And I go, whoo, gentlemen, what the hell just happened? And, I'm sorry, Mr. Blackwood. Could I have some whiskey, please?
If you give the boy a drink, please. Oh.
Yeah. Here, and he reaches behind several of the bottles, and then pulls out a really fine looking bottle of whiskey. And I have to go to the bathroom.
Where's Sanity?
Chris.
Sanity is in the minimize, I'll share my screen really quick so you guys can see what my screen looks like, so I can kind of show you guys. Give me 1 second.
I'll be right back.
The very top says summarize. If you click the thing that says summarize, you got that.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yeah, Sanity's in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Golden.
Roll.
Oh, wait. How do you make it so? Good job.
Nice.
Yay.
How do I make it so my
Oh no!
Oh,
No! The antithesis.
Yeah!
We needed you to be so much more sane than you are now.
Oh dear.
Everybody's like 1, 20, 17, 99.
Mad dog! Victor's gone mad dog! Sorry, what was up?
We immediately turn and shoot Victor.
Oh no.
Hey, Wade, how do I take it so that the measure stick is off, so I don't have to keep on constantly just like dragging it and doing that, so I don't have to use it to move?
So the
Normally
measure
sideways.
stick is off. What do you mean?
I'll
look at your
nothing
screen.
I love more than coming back to a double skulls. Give me a moment to look up what happens exactly on a failed sanity check.
I was trying to go for the triple skulls, but didn't
while
quite
you're
work.
looking that up, I'm gonna step away real quick. I'll be right back.
See you soon.
So do you see this measurement deal? So this is how I move around, right?
Yeah.
So, like right now with that selected, how do I get rid of that?
Oh, you go up to that square, and you just click it.
Yeah?
Just click that square, and then you're back to...
Oh, there we go.
Dragging your actual person around. No, you're good. And then if you want to do kind of like a mix, you can click the measurement tool real quick. The ruler thing.
Yeah.
And on your little arrow keys on your computer thing, just click that around.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that can be like a nice way of doing it too.
Oh dear. There we go.
Alright, hold on.
It's nice seeing that I'm the least sane person here.
Alright, hold on. It's not giving
So I'm
me...
drinking Blackwood's nice liquor, and I'm just like going, "What's up?"
Hold on.
What
It
is
doesn't
our-
tell me what
Oh,
happened.
that's not a problem. Like, we have that problem every so often, right? When we have like, we have young kids. They're just trying to get to the deal. As long as they're not.
I'm hoping that I'm mad enough to start shooting up the place, you know?
Mr. Tuckus might just leap behind that bar if that happens.
Don't worry, I'll go for you
So,
first,
I'm not
Mr. Tucker.
seeing anything specifically. So, I'm just going to say that you take instant max sanity damage for the scenario, in which in this case was 4 points.
That's not too bad. Probably.
Well, he's at 33% sanity.
So,
Yeah.
was that more than a total of a fifth of your sanity? I'm
That
pretty
was... you said 4 points?
So
that would be
4
Yeah.
points.
exactly 10% of my sanity.
So he's good.
Okay.
So a fifth
All
is 20%.
Okay. So, if you lose a fifth or more sanity points in a single day, you become indefinite insane, which is a pretty... You get bouts of madness and things of that nature.
How do I get sanity back?
You don't?
You do. You have to go to areas that mean something to you, talk to people who have significance to you. It requires a lot of downtime, like months in game.
Boozing.
Not adventuring. And other people can take themselves, put themselves into an asylum, because that always helps. Or you could even put yourself into the basically the protection of the church while they try to help you.
So like a
nice.
Spanish mission or something. Or like Methodist church in the town.
See, the loss of sanity is a horrific snowball effect in this game.
It really is, and I already started at 40, so
That's rough.
now I'm at 36. Here we go.
Oh boy. I'm very grateful
gonna
for
be
my
quick.
80%. All right, let's get back into it. So, what's with the black ichor spilling out of this guy? Is it moving? Is it just seeping into the floorboards? Also, this guy right here. Wait, no, I think Chris is gone. Never mind. I won't bother him yet. What's happening here, King?
So, it looks similar to how like oil sits on top of water. That's how it's like mixing with his blood.
Well, I'm a superstitious man. Anyone got a long stick?
Inside the light on pretty red wings. On
Barkeep.
pretty red wings.
Damn it, boy! Shut your mouth! Now's not the time for singing. Got a dead man seeping into the floorboards with black demonic juice coming out. I don't even want to know.
Is that what all dead men do?
No! Damn it! Barkeep, give me a stick or a shovel or something.
Oh, hang on.
Blackwood,
Hang on, mister. I'll
Blackwood
just grab this
says,
chair. Even though I'm kind of drunk at this point, so like...
Blackwood says, hold down the fort. I'm gonna go get the sheriff.
Yes, sir! I'm gonna, as soon as he leaves, immediately go over here and out loud say, I'm looking for a shovel. And go to wherever he puts the money. Like the register.
Alright, find a... I wouldn't say it's a spot hidden, but...
I got spot hidden.
Liam?
Victor?
Are you saying the black goo?
Don't eat that black goo.
This insane, I think it's only fair.
Not again, Liam! You're not this
insane.
campaign
You're
too.
not insane.
Not this
You're
campaign
not
too.
You didn't lose a fifth.
No.
You didn't lose a fifth.
I didn't lose a fifth, but I'm already pretty insane. And
You are very shaken. Yes.
No.
But I don't think it would be out of character for somebody who's experienced in hunting and trapping and things like that. Right? It's very much it's a trope for
Well,
me to
yeah, but
really
that's like
stick my fingers into the black goo and then sniff it and then be
no,
like,
no, no,
ugh,
no.
and flick it
Especially
off.
like bears. If you had experience with bears, you would know that they carry parasites and all sorts of shit. And so if that looks rancid and weird to you, you probably stick away from it. Just saying. You can interpret your
Alright.
character how you want, but that's just an alternative explanation. So you don't have to lose
Nah.
insanity.
Eat the goo.
Now,
Eat the goo.
Liam, are you sure you want to do this?
Remember, last time you ate the goo, the campaign ended shortly after.
Yeah, but I don't think that was because I ate the goo.
I'll toss you a bottle. I'll toss you an empty bottle so you can put the goo in a bottle. How about that?
I literally just wanted to sniff test it. I wasn't going to eat it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I'm just
right.
gonna snort this goo, Kane.
Lunges
All
up
right.
his nostrils.
Let me think here.
This is exactly how the 1850s Venom comic started.
Robert Dale,
I'm looking for a
you're my
shovel.
best friend.
Robert Dale,
You
I think,
know
is
something?
taking a shit.
I don't want to tell anybody. I never thought I'd kill man before I would lose my virginity.
I can help with the virginity, boy.
What?
What? I didn't say nothing. I'm just looking for a shovel.
All right.
Gotta have a bonus
Robert
die.
Dale.
What's
I
worse?
cannot trust myself. I want you to hold on to my rifle while I am intoxicated.
All right. I'll be with you just a moment.
Help Liam first, obviously.
Sure. You can't. It smells. Hold on.
Like seafood.
I like them bird sounds. Like a canary in a coal mine. Yeah, I like it.
Oh. I hadn't noticed. I think those are just outside
It's not
birds.
quite right. It smells faintly like rotten eggs.
Mm.
So maybe a little bit of sulfur. And that's just from your, I'll give it to you, your long mining experience.
Mm.
Do you
But
let
that's
this...
the.
Go ahead. I was about to say, does Liam let us know that it smells like rotten eggs?
There's seems like infected blood. Smells like sulfur.
Demon.
Mr. Ruckus. Yeah. Sulfur is supposed to be associated with hell.
Yeah, that's where he is now. Probably.
Should I roll an occult check?
Oh,
Good idea.
Don't say that, mister.
You definitely
You
can.
just crazy.
But while you're doing that, Mr. Tuckus, you did find his basically. I doubt it that they had cash registers back then, but I'm
sure
don't
they put
know.
money somewhere.
Yeah.
They would have had like a strong box or what's the word? Like they would have had one of those. They might have had one of those mechanical cash registers. So like basically the ones you see like in Tombstone and shit.
Probably not in this
I'll say that
town.
I'll say he has a locked little box right underneath the cabinet here that you find.
All right.
Little strong box. Go ahead and roll the occult.
Why won't it let me?
Robert Dale.
It won't let me. I'm trying to press that little die and it won't let me. How about
let me
cheat and roll a D100?
There we go.
Somebody ditch.
Holy
All
crap!
right, now try.
Lucky.
Holy shit! Very nice. Go ahead
Like,
and
you
try
basically-
clicking it again, Robert Dale.
It's a way of doing it.
What is your cult?
My cult is 60.
Oh,
You can try to push it if you want.
do it.
I think I will push it.
Yeah.
I'll push it
Right.
real good.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Hey.
Woo!
All right. So, you said your thing is 60, correct?
Uh-huh.
So that is a hard success. A corruption of this type, it reminds you very, very faintly. So you've spent some time learning a bit about, some Native American legends of this area. As you do. They're for various reasons. And one of them was it was a legend of a golden spirit protecting from the corrupting powers of greed. It's something, it was some, yeah,
Oh no.
it was something along those lines. With how he was,
And it was the spirit's influence that like punished greedy people, or like there was a thing that attacked, like, do I think that he was possessed by that spirit and was attacking us because of the gold? Or do I think that he was greedy and was being possessed by the spirit as punishment?
that's actually some point of contention amongst the few natives in this area. It's that there's actually a little bit of heated debate amongst
Among the
the
shamans.
tribes. Yeah,
Hmm.
about that. If you had managed to get like an extreme success, I would have given you more. But with like the major success, I would have given you more. But that's pretty much all you got. It does ring a bell of some native legends of the local area.
Robert Dale will scratch his chin and think knowingly.
If only Robert Dale would share.
If only, as you pop open the lockbox easily with no one noticing, and you look down and you see from a total of the day, he probably got about $30.
I'll take. He did give me.
Shitty alcohol.
I'll be nice. I'll just take my 50 cents back for the 50 alcohol and lock it back up.
All right.
What a nice man.
Oh.
And then I'll take the rest of the money.
Hey!
Hey, there he is.
So, I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with some of the native stories.
You mean like the cursed shaman?
No, he is a native, and there are stories, but no, he might tell a story like this, but he is not. Anyway, there is a local legend about a spirit that is in guardianship or in vengeful assignment against greedy people. So either a protector of things from greedy people or a punisher of greedy people. And it is sometimes constituted as a similar kind of darknessy thing. He kind of toes a bit of the black ooze that's still on the floor. And is like, this kind of maybe applies to that if you're into that kind of thing.
I will hand you that piece of gold I got from him and ask, can you sense the taint on this?
Did you put it in your ass or something?
Well, I mean, he paid me with it for my booze, but
Oh, you meant like corruption, not your ass.
yeah, I mean,
Yes.
maybe later.
I
There might be
Yeah,
some gold
oh.
nuggets up there for you, Prospector. But
You guys can hear footsteps, the crunching sounds of footsteps coming from the distance.
Thank God, Sheriff.
I put my hands
Sheriff.
Eventually, Sheriff Samuel
the black
Carpenter.
guy's like, don't shoot me.
Sheriff.
Not the knee.
Sheriff Cartwright.
Hold on. Now everyone calm down one at a time.
Sheriff.
On board on. What are you doing here this late?
Oh, I just came in I came in to bring cows in because it's just the feed's all shit. And Pa said, I was planning,
Boy's drunk.
Going to St. Louis.
Right now, maybe
Boy's drunk. I am drunk.
Someone else could.
This
talk.
man here in the center tried to kill my new friend.
That's me.
And Sheriff, I had to shoot him. I don't want to, but I had to. And I don't know if you gotta arrest me or something. And he just kind of holds out his hands like again, but like, I mean, I'll cooperate and do what's right.
All right, now quiet down, boy. Simmer down. And he walks on over to stay there. He walks over.
Oh my.
He looks at him.
Don't get near that black stuff, Sheriff. It's weird.
I'm not
Y'all
that
know
strange.
who this is?
No idea, Sheriff. Would I know who he is, DM?
Actually, maybe. Let me.
Do you want me to do a roll?
Probably. I'm just trying to. I think. I don't know if it would be law or library use, because this is something. This is like a news kind of thing, like something you'd see in a newspaper potentially.
He reads a lot, so I kind of put that generic skill under classics. So maybe try that, but maybe at disadvantage because I'm drunk.
Yeah, I'll let you give it to you. You do have said in your backstory multiple times that you read literally everything you basically get your hands on. So
I'll try.
A local newspaper.
Do -1.
Basically, you're going to roll the D100, and then you're going to roll an extra 10 to see for it to be so roll a D100. Yep.
Okay, D100 rolling.
All right, and then roll another D10.
Rolling a D10.
All right, so that would have been 41. So you're gonna have to take the 71. What's your skill that you were using?
That would be classics. That would be 40. So I don't know.
All right, you don't know. All right, this here is a member of the. This here is Pedro Rico, member of the infamous Rico gang.
Damn, Ricos.
Oh, he's one of the Rico boys. I killed an outlaw. Hell yeah.
Literally for which the Rico laws were named. Yes.
This one here, this member, has a bounty of $100 on his head.
What about the rest of him?
50 cents.
Aww. Too bad you only hit him in the body. If you'd hit him in the head, you'd have $100.
This is bad news, though. The Rico gang got into some trouble down south and lost most of their gang. They spread out, but it's worrying that they're over here now. Have any of you touched the body since putting them down?
No, sir. I mean, gentleman to your left, like, smelt the black stuff for a second. He said it smelled like eggs. And you know what they say about sulfur, sir. That shit comes straight from hell.
And from eggs.
I'm sorry, who are you? He looks to you, James Borden. Who are you? I know you. Sorry, not Borden. Sorry, Robert. He points to Robert Dale, and he points to Mr. Tuckus. I know you. He points to Victor, but I don't know you two.
I am Robert Dale. Pleased to meet you.
Speak up, black man.
Well, I said BRB. I'm back. I just felt ill.
In character, he said BRB. As many Africans, when they're arrested, they say BRB.
Whatever's happening, just don't give me the knee. What are you asking? Say it again. I wasn't.
What's your name, boy?
You can call me Mr. Tuckus. I'm a free man. You won't believe me, but I'm also a white man.
Sheriff, he
Mr.
helped
Blackwood.
me apprehend this gentleman. If it had not been for the heroics of Mr. Tuckus, see, look at here. He's been shot in the arms, Sheriff.
Oh, which I'd like to tend to. Can I lower my arms?
No. He just have to search.
He's just like, no, just so I can be an asshole.
All right.
And he starts.
He's like, I'm playing Mass Effect 2 and I'm stacking Renegade points right now.
You know me. I will take responsibility for Mr. Tuckus as under your conditions, as long as he's willing to cooperate with you. Is that is that agreeable to you, Mr. Tuckus?
I don't advise that, boy.
He falls over. Flat on his ass.
Just tend to the boy. Take him away from that black schlop. No, not me. The Icker. Not the...
all of you go sit at that table over there. And let me search the body.
Please let me lower my gunshot arm. Please.
Fine, but stay at that table.
God bless, sir.
All right. Mr. Victor, please step back, please. And he begins searching the corpse. Pulls out a pouch. And he pulls out some wrapped up canvas.
Jimmy slowly sits up. And he starts crawling his way to the table. I'm a good boy. I listen to my betters. I'm a good boy. As he drags himself into his seat, and he just kind of sits there for a second.
The sheriff pours out the pouch, and you hear a lot of clattering. He's like, Mr. Victor, whose last name I forget.
Was it like Hilson?
He's muted. Bastard.
Also said BRB.
Chris.
That was 14
what?
minutes ago.
I'm right here.
You bitch.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, Liam, you bitch.
Yeah, fuck you, Chris. You bitch.
All right, just let it out, Wade. I know you needed to get this off your chest for a while.
You're always AFK.
Go ahead.
You're always AFK when Kane's talking to you. Never sleep with my girlfriend.
I do never sleep with your girlfriend. That is true.
All right.
Leo, what was your character's last name? It says he's unmuted.
I think he's just AFK.
He said
I think
BRB.
He's there, but not there.
Oh, his mic is busted.
Oh, his computer is retarded. I get it.
Just type it out, my dude.
All right.
The sanity break is too strong. Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Oh, there we go.
His voice broke.
Oh, he's an adult now.
Victor Bale, I know you seem to be a little bit shaken, but I need your expertise. And he gestures you over, and as you look, you see what is probably worth well over $1,000 worth of gold just on the counter.
Fuck.
That's mine. I don't say that.
Go ahead and Did you? I think I told you that idea allowed you to switch out electrical use for like geology or something. Did you put any points into that?
Ooh, I meant to, but I don't think I did.
I wonder what that would actually be.
Well,
in
you have
dollars.
60 in engineering, so we can just say that you have.
Sounds good. That's kind of what I meant
60.
engineering to be.
Yeah,
Anyway.
so go ahead and roll basically a D100. Since you're specifically a gold miner, I'll give you the bonus dice. So go ahead and roll.
If I can just find engineering. There's so many skills. There it is.
You got it.
Nice.
52.
Now this isn't like normal little flecks of gold that you get, saying like in the rivers. This is like looks like they full on chipped decent little chunks right off of like a pure vein, as far as you can tell. Like wherever this came from, there is it is an incredibly pure vein of gold.
Well,
Hey,
sure.
can't you get out of here? You're making the Home Depot look all cheaty.
Now give me your cheapest materials.
I was just when he said it's like a cheat of gold, and I was like, oh yeah, you're making it look cheaty. Get out of here. I'm a bad man, I know.
It's fine. Go ahead, Liam.
Oh, well, Sheriff, this gold looks like it was dug straight out of a mine. It's nothing panned in a stream. Would have been cut from a pretty pure vein.
Rico vein. And pure gold. All right, boys. I'll pay for your nights at our boarding house. I need you to stay here until tomorrow. And you, Black Man, you go to the dock tomorrow morning. Black Man, you get your shoulder patched up tomorrow morning at the dock.
But tonight you gotta suffer.
Did I have a free bottle of liqueur to dull the pain?
Hey,
Well,
make a charm check.
Hold on, young man.
I'll share my money with you.
I'm looking more at that pile of
Help me
gold.
with the bounty. I don't think that's ours.
I prefer
I'll share
older men to
$100
whisper
with you.
sweet nothings in my ear, lad. Get back! Just kidding. Sorry, what was that, Cage?
Go ahead.
What'd you say,
Just
Cage?
roll like a charm. Just roll a charm.
Oh. How about some bullshit? Can I lie to him? Can I lie to him instead?
All right. What's the lie to get the alcohol?
Half that gold was supposed to be mine for trying to help that Mexican fella over there. I have a feeling you're not going to give it to me, but at least give me some of that liquor. Fast talk.
Right, go ahead and roll.
Wow.
97.
I'm going to push
Critical
it.
failure.
I can't let my fool's bullshit be shit. Okay, thank goodness.
Damn, I was hoping you would fail and I get to put you in jail.
He just shoots me. There's a reason I made sure my black guy didn't have a gun. All right? I knew.
All right.
I knew.
All right. Here. Come by the jailhouse as I take the body there. I'll give you some bandages. You can take one of the whiskey bottles with you.
Sweats profusely at going to the jailhouse, but trusts him for no good reason. Takes a bottle and goes along.
Something about that smile I don't trust.
Ooh, white.
I brush my teeth.
Lawman, automatically mistrusts the black man tales all this time.
All right. So
Can't go wrong with the classics.
the sheriff forces all of you to go to bed at the boarding house down the street, where he forces you to. He basically closes down the tavern and makes it, for like obvious reasons. There was a death here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do or say anything to the sheriff or Mr. Blackwood as everything's being closed up and you're leaving?
I'd like to ask quickly if I can visit my wagon.
I just walk over to Mr. Mr. Blackwood. I'm like, hey, Mr. Blackwood, would you mind just getting maybe in the morning, maybe sending out a rider to my folks' place to let them know what happened tonight and that I'm all right and everything's okay. And can you not mention that I had some of the devil's drink?
He gets a smile on his face. Don't worry, boy. I'll have a messenger tomorrow morning.
Thank you, sir. All right, Mr. Victor, if you would be so kind as to escort me down to the deal, I do not trust myself under my own power.
All right.
All right. So, all of you leave the Blackwood Saloon.
All right, and let's load up the next deal.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was called the Blackwood Saloon.
Ooh.
Because it's black.
Ambience.
Oh, no, I meant it's a black thing, because town seems pretty racist.
No. It's simply the name of the owner. What are you getting at? It makes no sense.
Okay, I mean, maybe, but have you thought about...
Mr. Blackwood swings his head around, looks you, Robert Dale, in the eye, says, "You're making a lot of accusations, boy."
He's calling you a Negro.
Ruckus is just here for the memes.
Tuckus.
All right. So, Mr. Tuckus, you head to your wagon.
Yeah, I just wanted to stash the 30 stolen bucks in my wobbly medicine bottle.
All right.
On top of it.
All of you go to the boarding house nearby. Mr. Victor, you are not too happy about that because there's a certain whore who lives there.
I hate whores.
Please load this. I wanna RP this shit so bad.
Well, let's have him roll a stealth check first.
What? Oh, he's hiding from the whore?
Past the whore. I mean, what else do you do with a whore but hide?
It's under stealth.
What was that?
The skill is under stealth. I'm not looking for something else.
I think it's stealth or move silently, probably. I am doing something else at the moment, so I can't check.
Can't be bothered with your nonsense.
I'll make an empire check. That seems about right.
A what check?
An empire check. There's an empire skill.
Ooh, empire.
Hypnosis.
I am the Senate.
The Black Senate.
Survival.
Rope use.
Language. Lore. Science. Farm.
Oh yeah, there's stealth. Took a while, but there it is.
What the hell is Empire even for?
It's
I don't know.
I think
like
it's how British you are.
Say that again.
I think it's how British you are.
So you rolled a... Where the hell is stealth? Alright, what'd you roll? 34. Oof. Alright, so as you're passing by, you hear a door creak. And as you turn around, you can see that whore's eye looking at you through the door, and she quickly closes it. and you know tomorrow morning he's going to be there.
It'll be horse to pay.
So
Alright.
I'm assuming as soon as that, Victor kind of like, because he was helping me along, he kind of like ducks in, hides away. So I just kind of stumble into the boarding house, just kind of like doing this. He's just like, "Hello, folks. I'm Billy Borden. I just defeated an evil outlaw. Who wants to hear my story among you pretty ladies up there? I see you."
There are no pretty ladies.
He's
just
drunk.
crazy.
He don't care.
I'ma fuck all y'all tonight.
The sheriff says, "Now, Mr. Borton, you head on up to bed now."
Prostitution is illegal in this town for everyone but me.
True, Sheriff.
I will. But I would, Sheriff, if I'm man enough to kill a man, am I man enough to finally
No.
partake of the fair?
No.
Oh, come
Listen
on, y'all.
listen to the stranger. He seems wise.
Just because you're a man does not mean you should get syphilis.
It's a rite of
Dang it.
passage for my people.
You know what your pa says. You gotta wait for the right one.
Yeah, can't catch syphilis from just
yeah.
anyone.
All right.
Now, what
And
do
I
you mean
wait.
by your
I
people,
try to
Mr.
subtly
Tuckus?
try to get ruckus. Like, set me one, please. As I go up to bed.
I meant southern white men, Mr. Victor. Southern white men like me.
Alright, let's see.
I'd like to do a
Oh,
medicine
no.
check on my gaping bullet hole, please. Finally.
whew.
Yes.
Thank you.
Alright, so it
that
has
way.
been within 1 hour, so go ahead and do first aid.
Oh, shit.
And medicine
sorry, I already rolled
is-
medicine. I'll do first aid.
Alright.
Uh,
Oh,
I'm,
you can do both, is the thing.
I'm doing both. I killed myself.
Okay.
Same time.
Alright, so it's a shame that no one decided to help you with the first aid. You know? If only
one can
someone
hear
was
you scream.
helping you.
I can help him. I didn't know I needed it. I thought it was fine.
There's a bullet in my shoulder, old man.
Fred, what do you do with you? I mean,
Is ain't
what did you do before you had friends?
What? Not get shot.
Right.
I can help you with first aid. Pulls out a knife. Alright. Alright. Anyone gonna help Mr. Tuckus on that first aid check?
Yeah,
I
you're
am
too late.
like,
Uh,
I will assist you, Mr.
everyone.
Tuckus.
No, you keep your drunken hands away from my gaping wound.
Hey, we gotta make sure that the bullet passed all the way through because it could lead to an infection. See, I might be drunk,
Hey.
but I'm right.
Now, what's
So
your
I'm gonna
first
roll
aid?
survival.
My first aid is 50.
All right. And what? 50. So that is I think that's an extreme success. So, let's see. Hold on. Okay. So that is an extreme success, but it still only grants 1 HP.
I'll take it.
But you managed to remove the bullet and close the gaping wound. So maybe you've done it before through accidents and the like. Now medicine. This takes about an hour of your time. So after he helped you, and you're able to stop, kind of like, okay, you're able to kind of center yourself again. You start working on yourself, Mr. Tuckus. Let's see. Okay, and you got a success, so you roll a 1d3 to recover that amount of HP.
That's great. Wow. Ignore that. There we go. Lovely.
Hey,
All right, I'm looking
All
way
right.
better. I'm at 10 out of 11. Why do I have
and
so much HP?
if I recall, you essentially get an extra hit point per day of recovery.
Well, I look forward to taking a nap then.
And just so you know, for every hour after the first hour, the required levels of successes becomes increasingly more difficult. So, first aid can only be done in the first hour of the damage. Medicine can be done whenever, but every hour goes from normal success to hard to extreme and so on.
Okay. Well, then I'm pretty
All right.
much good to go. I'm cauterized, and I'll just find a nice cozy place to lay down for the night. I don't feel the need to speak with these white devils any longer.
So,
Wait,
Mr.
check your
Borden's,
messages.
Oh, check.
Mr. Borden is asleep. Mr. Tuckus is asleep. Is Robert Dale or Victor doing anything?
Robert Dale would like to spend part of his evening contemplating the ancient myths of the area. And then he will sleep.
There's actually.
So he's going...
Sorry.
No, you're fine. He's going to go lay down in his bed and stare at the ceiling for several hours and then sleep.
All right. So you're going to actually attempt an occult roll, or are you just going to just stare at the ceiling for?
I would love to attempt an occult roll if you'll let me, you dirty GM.
Yeah. Go for it.
You filthy, dirty cheater, the GM. Anyway. So
you just
if
think of like more. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was about to say, if I succeed the roll, I'm just getting kind of more information, I assume, about the mythology.
That depends. You could get kind of just more legends of the local area if you get like say a normal success. If you get like an extreme success, I might consider giving you a smidge more. What's your occult again?
60.
60?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me think here for a moment.
I crave a turkey and cheese sandwich right now.
And
Breakfast
you know what?
burrito.
That's why you're gonna die alone.
That's
Now
mean
here it's
and
on
doesn't
the
make any
inside
sense.
and the outside.
I'm sorry. All I heard was something about on the outside.
Now he hurts on the inside and the outside.
That's fair. That was also in no way indicative of my true feelings about you, Nix. It just felt apropos to attack you for no reason at all.
I'll be sure if I ever see you eating a turkey sandwich to tell you that no one loves you or something because you're eating it.
No, wait,
You
you
know-
just slap it right out of his fucking hands.
Yeah, if I've
I'll
ever
eat
eaten a
it.
turkey sandwich in your presence, you can slap it from my cold dead fingers and then consume it yourself, and I would in no way judge you for that action.
I will eat it and say I'm happy alone with my turkey sandwich.
You're like, this turkey sandwich makes me alone so much better.
You can have your roast beef, women. I'll take my sandwich.
My turkey aloneness.
Mr. Robert Dale.
Hmm.
You vaguely recall in your travels there was a tribe a bit to the east that told of in ancient times there were several wandering spirits, not any great spirits of nature, but wandering spirits that brought forth tales of calamity, and following them, the calamities came. But these figures were said to have had black blood and black eyes. So maybe.
How did our Cthulhu become Vampire the Masquerade?
Oh no.
They're in the same universe, actually.
Yes, they are.
Did I in any way ascertain from that whether or not like the tribe with the black eyes and the black blood were normal? Like this was just like, oh yeah, they just looked freaking weird. or it was like, oh no, that was the sign of the devil. Like,
They were they weren't considered from what you were able to gather. It didn't seem like they were just like other tribes like wandering from about. They seemed to be like actual like spirits of like power, not like full like deity like spirits of like the spirit of the sky and stuff of that nature. More of like you know how in
Skyrim.
the original view of Fen Haral, the Dread Wolf in Dragon Age, was more trickster, and it was it got more of an impression of that of these wandering spirits.
Hey,
than,
DM, can I add like some real world like Indian mythology?
No.
So-
You can only get so aroused.
So, there in southeastern tribes, right? So this would be like the Apache, the Ute, and the Navajo. They talk about the Fury Ones, which we refer to as Skinwalkers. They used to be
those
like the
things.
minor agents of deity, but then they basically turned their back on the Great Spirit and were accursed.
Hmm. All right. What was? Let me pull up my notes real quick. I'm actually going to look this up later.
Yeah,
There's
they're called the
what's it called?
Fury Ones by the Navajo. The Fury Ones, or you can just look up
Slash
Skinwalker lore.
Skinwalkers. Yeah.
Well, there's also a very interesting kind of short take on them as well to give some good background from Razor Fist. He did a little video about them and kind of following with the idea of the underworld or death, because a lot of the Native Americans have a unique perspective on death to a lot of other cultures, because they're like, oh yeah, no, you don't mess with that stuff. It makes you go weird.
Fair?
Okay. All right. I'm going to look that up after this campaign, or probably tomorrow morning after I get sleep. But that is really cool sounding. Okay. So, that's what you managed to kind of remember. It kind of trickles out like it's maybe a little similar, but you know, you're also trying to just piece together literally anything you can after what you kind of just saw. All right. But eventually, your thoughts drift to sleep. Mr. Victor, is there anything that you wish to do before going to bed?
Nope.
Just
Just
gonna
the
sleep
usual
already.
smoking and drinking.
Yeah.
There's
the classic.
Trying to
one
roll-
thing I want to do before we go a full night's rest, if that's okay.
Well, you
All
can't.
right.
Is there a male prostitute?
Oh, let me see. Let me
Yes.
roll a D100.
Gail, the male prostitute, is here.
Can
He's
you
from
name him
Waterdeep.
Chris in spite for me?
No, we already established it's Gail. Gail of Waterdeep. The male
Okay.
prostitute.
Is there a man willing to wear a dress for roughly an hour for a whole $1?
Do you want to go around in the middle of the night knocking on doors to ask?
Hey, would you wear a dress?
I guess if they're all asleep already, no. Fine, I'll just get the most
Hey, would you lie there asleep wearing a dress?
uncomely prostitute, and I'd like to talk to her about a proposition.
So would you wear pants and turn around?
All right, so you let's see. You basically request a whore, and
One whore, please!
Sir, I would like to have an entire whole. No, sir, please pace yourself. You might want to start with half, maybe even a third of a. No, the whole thing, sir. Right now, on my desk.
I hope she's named Christina as well.
She
So,
can be whatever you want, baby.
after a few minutes, a slightly older whore, but you know, still attractive, enters.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah, hideous, ancient,
Oh wow.
I said slightly older, slightly.
disgusting, really.
The elder whore comes into the room.
She also looks melanated. Maybe I'll take her for myself. Nah.
Oh, Latin. Well, hello. My name is Abigail Parker.
Yeah. Abigail. I got a funny little idea. Now, you ain't gotta do nothing. In fact, don't do nothing. But yeah, you take this $1 gold coin, and you see that room right there. And I point her down the hallway wherever good old James, or was it Jimmy?
Yeah, Jimmy or James or Jim.
James is staying. Why don't you just around 6 a.m. before that boy wakes up from his alcoholic stupor, just act like he gave you the best night of his life.
You gave her how much?
$1 whole. Is that too cheap to sit there at 6 a.m.?
She tucks it into, blouse area. All right. And she gets up. And will there be anything else?
I'll flick her another $1 and slap her on the ass and say, "You have a good one, miss." And I'll go to bed and taking off them $2.
Alrighty. Give me just a moment.
Give me a man after midnight.
I tried. I really did.
I'm proud of you for trying.
I had no idea what you were doing, and I'm really happy I didn't walk into that trap.
Get it? Trap? Because he had a dick.
What if she has a dick?
Well, she does now.
I should have told her to, use the deepest Dr. Goyle friend voice that she could.
Oh, no.
I love Adventure Zone.
My name is
Me
Dr.
too.
Goyle friend. And I'm very gay.
Smash.
Would smash.
I was raining here.
So we're back in the saloon in the morning?
Yeah, just give me a moment. I'm trying to find something.
Okay.
Well, since this might... No. Yeah, fuck it. So I was going to have you go to the jailhouse to meet with the sheriff, but I can't find a proper jailhouse one. So that's why you asked, are you going back to the saloon? Because I put you back on the saloon. That makes sense. All right. Morning comes about eventually, and you, for reasons unknown, all decide to reconvene at the local saloon, where the building is still closed, but as you approach, Mr. Blackwood opens it up for you and ushers you inside.
I'm just walking and whistling with a big shitting grin on my face.
Which, yes, I don't know what. It's because I'm tired. I'm sorry. I forgot to roleplay it.
Okay, we'll roleplay right now. I felt like
rewind.
this fucking head got cracked open.
You feel something on your left arm. Bare skin. And you turn your head. That's Miss Abigail Parker. The finest and most beautiful and longest working whore this town has had.
He just goes, Is she in her birthday suit?
Oh my.
She's nothing.
He goes, and he just is like,
she turns around. Oh, puts her hand on your face. Good morning. She has a big smile on her face. I can't believe you went that long.
His mouth is just hit the fucking floor.
She gets up and then she falls back. Sorry, can you help me up? I'm having trouble standing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yes,
you blew
ma'am.
out my
And
back.
he's kind of embarrassed, but he's kind of like can't look away as he helps her up. I didn't hurt you, did I?
Only in the way I like it.
Only in two ways.
Now, can we please end this?
Yes.
That's what
He's
he
just like
said.
he just like it takes a minute to like absorb it, and then he's just like yes.
There you
And
go,
then
buddy.
he walks into the saloon with the biggest shitting grin on his face, and he just goes, and he just goes like, "Morn, Mr. Blackwood. Morn, Sheriff. How are y'all doing today?" Oh shit, that. Oh, that happened. Okay,
There's like
I
still a
thought that
giant
maybe I
stage.
was a little drunk, and I didn't think all that happened last night happened. But okay, that happened. Oh heavens.
You're awfully chipper for taking a man's life.
Well, Sheriff.
To be fair.
He tried to kill one of my friends, and I had a night to think it over. And I got some good strenuous exercise this morning, and I think I'm in a better headspace now.
He walks up to you, puts his hand on your shoulder. You protected those who need protecting. You're
Yes,
a
sir.
man now.
Well,
His smile gets even bigger. He's like, "Yes, sir. I think I am."
All right, down to
man
business.
a man with syphilis.
So, by sheer luck, oh yeah, roll a con save just in case. No, I'm joking.
Well,
I mean, she is the oldest working.
hardest working
anyone
too.
I
would.
know. I know. She's definitely the oldest. She's like 25.
Yeah, imagine how many STDs she could have picked up in that time.
I think those weren't a thing yet, for the most part.
Sexually transmitted diseases, those didn't come about till people were gay.
Wait.
Wait.
You said it, not me. You bad man. I don't agree.
I know. Well, I mean, the monkeys didn't get poxed by someone else.
Ew.
All right.
Now you're
everyone.
racist too.
Let's
All right, we're
get
trying to
down to
roleplay.
business.
Yes.
So, luckily for us, the bandito there, the Rico gang, he appeared to be a scout, more or less. Him and about two others are a ways up north, looking for a place for the rest of the gang to eventually take shelter and recover. Now, as I said before, the Rico gang and its leader, they've been a scourge in Southern California since the end of the Mexican War. They've been terrorizing the areas to the south, and a few months ago, they actually poisoned the water of an entire town and killed everyone there.
You're telling me they poisoned the water hole?
They did.
Typical
Bastards.
Spaniards.
So, the law did eventually catch up with them, and it was reported that in the ambush, the Rico gang lost roughly 20 of their 50 men.
Mm.
They scattered to the winds, but it looks like they're trying to reorganize in themselves. But anyways, Journal here, the one you killed, he's out here a few hours north with two other associates, and one of the last things they detailed was discovering a cave with, as soon as they walked in, they found almost immediate veins of gold just on the surface of the cave walls. Now, my deputies are currently headed north for transporting another fugitive up north. So, I'm a bit short-staffed right now, and y'all folks seem a bit capable. I was wondering if I could hire y'all to help me in arresting these fugitives.
Roger that. Yes, Sheriff, you can count on me. I will definitely do it, and you don't need to charge me nothing, sir. I mean, it's just doing the right thing, and we're a part of this town, and I think my new friends are. They'll probably need compensation because, again, they're just establishing themselves. But yeah, you can count on me, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Borden. I knew you, as I said, you're a man now, so I expected nothing less. What about you? He looks to Victor first, since you're kind of a local. We could really use your expertise in the area and also with this vein of gold apparently recorded. I'll take your silence as yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Robert Dale, what about you?
I am here chasing the dragon, and the dragon seems to be in the cave. So, to the cave I shall go.
Well, thank you, you three. Now we should head out as soon as possible.
Now, hold on. Now, don't you want... Listen, you know those old stories? Those horrifying old stories where, you know, the more melanated individual dies first. If you don't got one of those, you're gonna die yourself.
How could you possibly live with yourselves knowing that you died because you didn't bring a melanated individual with you? It's disgusting. I love it.
Huh.
Never had it put to me quite like that before.
You know, that's about all I could. Oh, what this? I'll give you like fast talk with advantage.
Heck yeah. Oh. Character sheet being funky. Boom. There is no advantage. You mean like an extra die?
Can we just roll it twice? Yeah. You know what? Yeah. With the extra D10.
Okay. Okay, I did pretty good.
Holy shit!
All right.
In fact, some of that gold is cursed. If you want to keep yourself safe, you should just give that to me. That you found on his body, that is. And I'll just keep it in safe holding for you. And if I die in 10 days, you'll know it's cursed. If not, then I'll give it right on back. Do I roll
I like
again?
this plan. I like this plan a lot.
I love racism.
What is that? What is racism?
Especially against the Dutch.
Fuck the Dutch.
Is Dan here?
No, it's just it's a famous line. There's a guy who's like, the two things I hate, it's intolerance and the Dutch.
Gold man.